Hi guys, is my voice again? My voice is cracked. Hope you guys are doing well and you're having an amazing Monday. It's another Monday. Tell me, how does the new week make you feel? Let me know. Does it make you feel cranky? Does it make you feel sad? Oh, you're excited. Omo, has anybody noticed how September is running? Or generally, how 2023 is running? For crying out loud, we just did Happy New Year yesterday. Where is the year running to? Why is it so fast? Wow. Hi guys. Thank you and welcome once again. I see you. Thank you so much and welcome. So, I just want to gist with you guys today. I want you to tell me how you feel, what you are doing, and how you are doing it. You know, they say that once bitten, twice shy. So I want to always go live from time to time to let you guys in on what is happening, and to always brief you of what the law is at the moment, and to always guide you and give you legal advice on what you should know. So today what I want to be sharing with us is I'm so sorry. What I want to share with us is one, major advantages of registering your business in Nigeria. Now, going further, business incorporation in Nigeria tends to stand the test of time. It tends to be more on the beneficial. It tends to be more beneficial than the how it's not benefiting you. Number one, before you can even think of a business to do, you must have thought of a name. And when you've thought of a name, what's the next thing you do? You write out your business plan. And when you're done writing out your business plan, the first thing that's supposed to be on your business plan is execution. How are you going to execute your business? How are you going to go about putting action to make sure that you give birth to that business the way you're supposed to do? Now, when you're done doing this, you check on your lawyer to ask questions on what are the legal consequences of operating this business in Nigeria. Let me give you a scenario. I have this friend of mine that came around one day and told me that he wants to start importing oil. You know the first question he asked? The first question he asked was, what do I have to do to legally operate this business in Nigeria? And that's where today's topic comes in from. So, by the time you make your inquiries, you do the background research or background search and get yourself up to knowledge, to get the certain knowledge that you need to know, things you need to fill up on before you start operating that your business. Now, the first you're going to do is to first of all hold that your name. Let's say you want to start business and you want to do Alexis and Co, Alexis Associates, Alexis Nigerian Limited. You first of all ask yourself, is someone already answering Alexis? Is someone business name Alexis? When you do that, you have already entered into the first step, which is to make research on the name that you want to register. And when you check and see that there is no other person that answers like this in Nigeria, you can go ahead and incorporate your business. Now, what are the advantages of this business incorporation? The advantages of this business incorporation is one, you have the legal backing. You know when they say that somebody has the legal backing to do something? Now, the law now knows you. Nigeria knows that your name is Adora Aminat Kudirat, and you are the owner of AAA Nigeria Limited. You are the owner of AAA Nigerian Ventures, and you sell skincare. You do mini importation. You do supply and demand, if I should put it that way. Now, when you have legally registered in Nigeria, and when you're doing this registration with the Corporate Affairs Commission, they will ask you for your ID card, they will ask for your full name, they will ask for your business address, and they will ask for your house address. Meaning, they have now known that it is you that owns AAA Nigerian Limited, AAA Nigerian Ventures. And that step you have taken has given you the foundation, has given you the legal backing that you desire. Now, what's the next thing? You incorporate. You inform your customers, your clients that, oh, I have now been registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission, meaning I now have the legal right to do business in Nigeria. And your clients will be excited. Your clients will now feel very proud to do business with you. That single act that you have just taken will give you enough backing, will give you the credibility and the eligibility to run business in Nigeria. Now, nobody has right to call you a scam, especially when they will go to CAC portal and see that you are duly incorporated in Nigeria. Now, where does that leave you? That certificate that you have, what does it entail? What benefit does it have? Or what benefit does it give to your business? Number one, you now have right to open a company account in the Nigerian bank. And when you open a company account in the Nigerian bank, it gives you further assurance. It gives your clients further assurance that you are legit. They will say legitimacy, they worry this person. You now open bank accounts with credible banks. You know the credible banks now. I can't mention any of them. But you know the credible banks in Nigeria. And these banks tend to have benefits for you banking with them. I remember a friend of mine that registered the company name with me, like I think 6 to 7 years ago. After registration, like a few months later, the bank called her and said, will you want to take a loan to further push your business? She's into mini importation. And guess what? Today, Adora is here, up high the ladder in the mini importation business. Will I even call it mini? I'm not sure I'm going to call it mini anymore. That's a whole lot of... No, she's ruling in Lagos Island. She's a big girl now. Why? Because she got that almost, would I call it interest-free loan? Even in 3,000, it's not free. So I think that the percentage of the loan was 1.75 annual monthly for her to pay. And for crying out loud, it was beneficial. So the bank really supported her business. Why? Because she's credible, because she's registered, because there were legal backings to her business. So that small business you call small business today might be big tomorrow if you see the appropriate investors, if you see support. But first of all, you need to do the right thing first. Business registration in Nigeria has a whole lot of benefits. The government can, I remember 2 years ago, I think 2-3 years ago, when the government said, during COVID, that the government said, fill up this form. If you know your business is incorporated in Nigeria and you are doing business, and they said, fill up this form. And they gave out loan to people that needed loan, to small businesses that needed loan to function for stability. So registering your business can go ahead to give you government grants, company grants, foreign investors. If you know what you're doing, if you know your own yard, once you get the bedrock of this registration, you can zoom, you can skyrocket. Your business can go high and high and high, and higher than you have ever imagined. Now, there's something I tell my startups to always do. You write your business plan. You give yourself goals. You give yourself timeline that you want to achieve. That you give yourself targets, the timeline that you want to use and achieve your business goals. But don't pressurize yourself. You work towards this aim. You work towards achieving these goals. But don't put pressure on yourself. Don't be in competition with anybody. What and what are you going to do for you to be able to achieve it? Make sure those plans are on ground while you are incorporating your business. It's not that you do small and you give up. No, now. Entrepreneurship in Nigeria is hard, but it is doable. Especially when you have to carry your business on your head. Especially when you have to be the one to push. These days, social media is the best platform to use to push your business. You take it like it's your day-to-day, your 9-to-5 job. You wake up in the morning, you say good morning to your clients. And your clients are seeing that your business is duly incorporated in Nigeria. They move ahead with you. They go forward with you. They support you in everything you want to do. Now, even at the point of registering your business, you're asking yourself, am I as small as an enterprise? Or do I have shares? Or do I want to be a limited liability company? Do I want to be a small company? Do I want to be a big company? It depends on you. It depends on what you want. It depends on how you see yourself. It depends on what you want to do. You have a small business. You sell clothes. You do skincare. You do books. You supply. You cook. You are a chef. You do fruits. Any small business you think you can think of can fall under business name. You can fall under enterprise. Now, when you are now talking of, you now want to have directors, you want to have the appropriate share capital, you want your business to go higher, you want to be different from your business, you want to have liability, you want, when they call Alexis is different, and Alexis Nigerian Limited is different. You want to have a body corporate. You want to be yourself, and why you want to incorporate an entity on its own. You want to attract international bodies. You want to do things that you will say people want to look into, people want to invest on, or you want it properly written. You want to do a lot of things. Then we are talking about limited liability company. That is, when you want to register your business, you now say AAA Nigerian Limited. LTD will be at the back. And when you do that, you will notice that this business incorporation you want to do has a better field. But again, know that there are share capitals, there are tax implications for all these types of businesses, types of incorporation. When you talk of business name, you talk of getting your tax pro max identification. You talk of getting your TIN number. You talk of getting customers. But just know that when something happens in future, when you want to do something, you are not separate from your business. You are going to say Alexis Uchenna, trading under the name and style of AAA Nigerian Ventures. When you talk of registering as a limited liability company. You are talking of an entity on its own. And it's the only time they know that you are the owner of that company is when they do lifting the veil, which let me put it like this, which you will need a court order to do so. Directors are unknown. Directors are different from the company. And when they say something happened, who is representing this person? They'll say there's a director, there's a secretary, and they are shareholders. And these directors are people who you have come together and say, oh, I want to incorporate this business with these people. These are the directors. And the Corporate Affairs Commission, through their Company and Allied Matters Act 2020, have further gone ahead to distinguish the difference between business name, companies, LPs, and others. If you go ahead, you will learn more. But that's the topic for another day. I'm going deep into karma. So we're going back to benefits of registering your company. When you talk about, I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. When you talk about registering your company, you go ahead to say, you know, there's something that happened in Lagos. That was like a few weeks ago. They went into the market and CAC officials, or maybe tax officials, were going around the market and they were looking for people that are trading their businesses without incorporation, without registration. Do you know that they got some people? You think you can just wake up one day, have business address, write your name, AAA Nigerian Ventures. We supply broomstick, we supply mop, we supply plates, without incorporation. You will not believe, oh, the day they will catch you, you will pay through your, where is this place? You will pay through your neck. It's something that you should know. Doing business in Nigeria without incorporation, that's error, that's erroneous, because you're going to be held accountable and the tax implication is high. But if you duly incorporated your business when you are supposed to incorporate your business, you will know that you're doing the right thing. Hi, I see you. Welcome. Thank you so much, my mentor. Hey! It is my guru, my tech guru. He's the one that just commented. Thank you so much for coming to this live. I hope I'm doing well. I hope I'm making you proud. Thank you so much for joining, guys. So, doing the right thing when you're supposed to do it is very beneficial. Unlike doing the wrong thing. So there was a day I went to CAC Instagram page and I was going through their post and I saw a comment. Guess what the comment said? The comment was like, hey CAC, I have registered my business, but I don't understand the fine you people said I should pay. I made mistake in putting a different date. Guess what happened? This lady tried registering her business by herself. She tried registering her business by herself without any professional guidance on CAC portal. And guess what? CAC slammed her with fine because she went to put that she has been operating her business since 2 to 3 years ago. The date she put, because when you're registering a business name, they will ask you the date that the business is starting. And according to the Company and Allied Matters Act, the business name section, you are not supposed to be running business for more than 14 days before you decide to register it. Guess what? CAC slammed her 100,000 as fine. She must pay the fine or she will lose the name and the registration cannot be completed. I don't know if you guys know how painful that is. Business registration is less than 40,000. But because you made an error, you did not seek professional guidance, you did not use a lawyer, you did not use CAC accredited agent, you decided, you do struggled, you decided to go and incorporate your business by yourself. Clap for yourself. Guess what has happened to you now? Bam! They are slapping like this. Ta, 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 ta. Hey! Jesus Christ. It is something that you should know better. Act on the right track. Be on the right track. As my word will always be on the right side of the law. Always be on the right side of the law by knowing the things that applies to you and things you're supposed to do as a citizen of Nigeria, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. Now, I will also go to the fact that when you're talking to someone, when you're talking to your friend or something, you say, I've incorporated my business. I want to partner with you. Thank you. So you're going to have it easy peasy with your fellow business owners when you want to enter into partnership with them. There's this lady I follow on Instagram, everything fashion item, and I noticed that she's always, or her friends are always in partnership with her. She sells bags, but she will always bring other products for sale because these are friends trust her so much to be able to enter into partnership with her. So businesses and registered businesses and partnerships always go hand in hand. People find it easily to enter into business contracts and agreements with you when you are duly incorporated. You don't have anything to fear. Why? If you do parallel, they will write to CAC. CAC will give them your address. They will visit you. Pam. So it creates a level of trust when you incorporate your business, when you know what you are doing. And people always tend to take your registration number and go and check it on CAC portal. Bam! Everything is fine. They are seeing it. The bank will even go further to do legal search on your business name and see where and where you are operating, what and what you do, and who are the owners of this business. For you to know that there is 100% credibility and eligibility when you incorporate your business. Jokes apart, you have easy access to funding. When somebody say, I have 10 million naira now and it's just lying in my bank account, I'm looking for somewhere to put it in. And I will say, come, this is your mini importation business. Do you need funding? Of course, everyone needs money. We'll just enter into partnership or investor agreement. And the next thing, we're booming. If it is 70% I'm taking, fine. If it is 30%, fine. If it is even 2% or 5%, because there's as large as the money can be and the percentage will be reducing and the money is still large. So if you know what you are doing, and to the best of my knowledge, incorporating your business has 99.9% benefits to business owners, especially small business owners. Now, when you talk of brand protection, you talk of intellectual property. Before you can get a trademark, you must have registered your business. I think that's one of the requirements for trademark. And when you are done registering your business, your name is yours for life. Your name is yours for life. Nobody can get that exact name again. AAA Nigerian Ventures, AAA Nigerian Limited. It becomes beneficial to know that if they call AAA Nigerian Imports and Exports, it is Alexis that owns it. AAA Nigerian Industry, it is Alexis that owns it. At the end of the day, whose name is it? Is it my name? I don't know. It is your name. It is your business name. And I have this my friend that anytime he sees me, he will shout. He will shout, Lexi, Lexi, Lexi. I'm like, oh, why? Because I'm incorporated. And I have this friend that anytime I see him, he's a doctor, and I incorporated his business for him. I even carry his business, the products he imports, the products he produces, I carry it on my head. Why? Because it is something good. It is something beneficial to both us that are incorporating the business for you, and to both you that is the owner of the business, and to your client and to your customer that is buying from you or doing business with you. So you can tell that it's something of honor to properly incorporate your business in Nigeria. It's, let me call it bliss. It's blissful to register your business in Nigeria. My mentor. So you will say, oh, what exactly is it that that we can do to further go ahead to get the required documents and the requirements for registration? I'll stay till the end of this video. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about when you are incorporating your business. I need water. More talking for long is not easy. Can you tell me in the comment section how long you've talked? Have you spoken for long like this? I've been talking for the past 29 minutes, 28 seconds. And I feel like I'm going to choke on my own voice. So all these protections and benefits I have stated is to let you know that incorporating your business is beneficial. Now, let me tell you the requirements you will need. First of all, before you incorporate your business in Nigeria, we will need you, first of all, to agree within yourself to say, oh, I want to incorporate my business. 2, you will need to get your name ready. I've had someone that called upon me and said, I want to incorporate my business, but I don't have a name. You need to see me running up and down. You need to see me trying to use ChatGPT to generate a name for her and all that. That's part of our services anyway. Just that most clients don't pay the pre-incorporation services. So after you get your name, you have your government issued ID card. Then you have your nature of business. And you find your professional service. Please, even if you want to incorporate your name by yourself and you get stuck somewhere, please don't feel what you are not sure of. Get a professional guidance, and that's why I make these videos, to properly educate you guys on what you should know when you want to incorporate your business in Nigeria. If you're going for a company, you want to incorporate private limited company, you have to get your government issued ID card, the names of your directors, your shareholders, the amount of share capital, the name of course, and you pay for your tax, your stamp duty. Know that that's why there is price difference between business incorporation and limited liability incorporation. So I hope that I have been able to educate you, and you said you have learned one or two things. If you have learned something while watching this video, please drop it in the comment section. Ask your questions, please. I am here to guide you. I'm here to give you legal advice for free. I'm not charging you. Maybe when in future I will start charging for my services, because waiting, I go my you see the way I'm shining. Oh, most beautiful. So guys, that aside, distractions tend to happen. So please watch my other videos, subscribe to my channel. If you've learned one or two, please drop it and give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Cheers! I am here sharing you to greatness. Thank you. Thank you and bye. Once again, I'm coming to you from Legal Lounge. Hey, this is Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter, say hi to my audience. Hello. Hi, Mr. Peter is a learned counsel, senior learned counsel for that matter. He is my colleague. We work in the same office. Thank you so much for joining once again. If you like Mr. Peter, write it on the comment section. But he's a married man, though. So guys, bye. See you in my next video. Thumbs up and cheers. I am always available. I am cheering you to greatness legally. Bye.